Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for hitting that play button for another episode of the Hetty Coleman podcast. And today, again, I'm just kind of talking through my blog post at hettycoleman.com. And if you want to go read it, you can go read it there. Super short, but again, I'm just trying to create videos around my blog posts that I've been doing every day for maybe a week or more now. And it's been great. And I think this is just a great way to also continue to provide content, not just the written, but also video. So a super easy way. So if you're thinking about how can you create content, maybe you do something like this as well. Write something and then come back and talk it over via video. And then you can share this on YouTube, Instagram, TV, IGTV, LinkedIn, Facebook. Yesterday, I think that I uploaded all of them. What's the word that I'm looking for? Natively. So I uploaded directly to Facebook, LinkedIn. I did not use my YouTube link and share it that way. So just trying out different things, just seeing what works. But I'm excited about it. Today, I wrote about becoming an enthusiastic leader, how to become an enthusiastic leader, because yesterday I talked about leadership and adding this thing to your toolbox, which is enthusiasm. And I said, I meant to make it clear again, I think you can become a great leader and not be so much enthusiastic in the place that you're leading, but you understand value in people, you understand pushing people forward, you understand serving people. But I just said that, man, if I'm going to follow a leader, I would love for them to be enthusiastic. I just think that's just a plus. That's like whipping on your ice cream or icing on your cake. You know what I'm saying? For your leader to be enthusiastic. So I just shared 3 things that I feel like will help you become an enthusiastic leader. Especially if you're a young leader, I really would be trying to apply these. For us older leaders, and then there's leaders older than me, some of these things like, man, is that really practical? But I think that maybe since we're older, we can dial in a lot quicker on a couple of things that I mentioned today. First, let me just define what an enthusiastic leader is. I say that an enthusiastic leader is to me a leader who is leading in areas he approves of or has deep interest in. And then I go and I define what go in is. I define go in as being consistent in doing the right things that allow for you to achieve the wins you want for your life so that you can live out your greatest story. And here are the 3 things that I say can help you win at becoming a more enthusiastic leader if this is a win that you want for your life. You see how I did that? So go in is about what are these right things to achieve the wins you want for your life. So if you're saying right now that I want to become an enthusiastic leader, I would say that you are saying that is a win you want for your life. Now I'm going to share 3 right things that I feel like if you do these right things and if you can do them consistently, you can become an enthusiastic leader. Here's number 1. Ask yourself this question often. Does this interest me? Does this interest me? Is this work I approve of deeply? Because I believe that when someone is doing things that they're interested in or approve of, they have so much energy and they're so enthusiastic. You can just like, oh my God, you've seen that person before. They're doing something, you be like, no, they love what they're doing. They approve of what they're doing. They're interested in what they're doing. It just comes out of them. They're smiling, they're energetic, even when it's hard, because sometimes it gets hard, even though I'm interested in it, approve of it, love it, it gets hard, but they still have this attitude about them that speaks to them approving of what they're doing, they're interested in it, and they're just enthusiastic. So ask yourself this question often. Does this interest me? Is this work I approve of deeply? Now, position yourself to be able to ask that. So number 2 is get out there and experience different things. Try things with the intention of discovering work you approve of. Experience plus right questions equal discovery. Let me say that again because I think that's good. Experience, giving yourself the opportunity to experience things, plus right question. What's the right question to ask? Is this work I approve of? Does this interest me? Experience plus right questions equal discovery. I believe that's how you will discover the thing that will allow for you to be an enthusiastic leader. Here's the third thing. The third thing is this. Get around people who will encourage this discovery process and invest in it. Get around people who will encourage you to get out there and experience. Like right now, I have my son, he's 22 years old. I'm encouraging him, get out there and experience things. Begin to ask questions. Discover this place that you can be an enthusiastic leader. Now, enthusiastic leader doesn't mean that you're leading the whole organization. It doesn't mean that even maybe you're the manager, but everyone is leading in some way. We're all influencing people in some way. And when you're enthusiastic about what you're doing, I believe you have a more positive influence on people's lives. So let me go over these three things one more time, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll be done. 1, ask yourself questions. Does this interest me? Is this work I approve of? 2, place yourself in experiences so you can ask these questions. 3, get around people who will encourage you to get out there and discover and also invest in you. Sometimes to go do something, you may not be able to get paid for. Maybe it's an internship. Maybe it's a mission trip. Get around people who may invest financially in you. It may be you need certain books. Get around people who will invest books in you. Get around people who will invest time in you. Sit down with you so you can pick their brain and ask them questions. Maybe they bring you on to work for them, but they're willing to invest in you. They want you to go out there and discover what will allow for you to be this enthusiastic leader, positioning yourself to be an enthusiastic leader. All right? Well, that's it for today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again for hitting that play button. If you have any questions, hit me up, Hetty@HettyColeman.com. If you have any questions. Also, hey, go follow me. Go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm typically Hetty Coleman at all those different places. Also, join my email list. Go to Hetty.Coleman/links and join my email list because I will be sending out information about Go Win Circles, where I bring 8 people together for 6 months and we just help push one another towards goals that we either want to achieve in 6 months or make real progress on. All right. As always, ladies and gentlemen, as always, go win.